Kelly Jean Lee.
I'm Jackie Orlando.
And I'm Sarah Batisi.
How did you guys participate in theater at your time at East?
Do you want to go first?
Yeah. So I participated in theater all 4 years. Since my freshman year, I headed in with lab theater. It was a great experience. I worked with Patty Irwin in this improv troupe. It was awesome. From then, I did the fall show, the spring musical, and I also auditioned for One Acts. The next year, I did the fall show and lab theater. And I just been doing fall shows and spring musicals, lab theater, directing them, and also participating in One Acts as the stage manager, even being in One Acts, so it's been awesome.
So yeah, I started my freshman year with lab theater, which is the first show we do. It's in the fall. And then I've done every show here at East except One Acts my junior year because of SATs. And then I'm also Thespian president. Beth is my secretary. Sarah's one of my VPs. I've directed some of the lab theater productions, and I just directed Almost Maine with Sarah as my stage manager, which was one of the One Act plays.
So I also got involved my freshman year. My sister had been doing theater before me. She was a senior when I was a freshman, and she had told me, oh my god, like sign up, you have to do it. And I was like, I don't know, like I'm a little nervous, but I did, and I ended up loving it. I started also with lab theater, and I've been in every single show except for my fall show my junior year. And I've done all like the One Acts, like Jackie said, I was her stage manager, and I'm also vice president.
What has been like your favorite role, if you have one?
My favorite role would be Miranda in The Tempest. Oh, I love The Tempest so much. It was a Shakespeare show with, so much like footage and like music from 9 Inch Nails. It was just so exciting, and like I love 9 Inch Nails. And we got to like dive in head first. It was the first time like as an actor like I got a big role, and we were creators, not just actors, like following the blocking and doing the lines. Like we'd have really great conversations about the text.
Creative.
It was so fun.
I guess for me it would be a tie between Prospera and The Tempest. Beth is my daughter. She made the show for me. And then this year I was Annie Sullivan in The Miracle Worker. I don't know. I guess The Tempest was definitely more creative. I think I related to the role of Annie Sullivan more, but the whole process, for some reason, just being senior year, I think was a little more stressful for me than The Tempest, so there were pros and cons to each of them, but I related more to Annie Sullivan.
I think my favorite role was, honestly, I just love being a dancer. Like in the background, it's my favorite thing to do. Like I love dancing, so anything that includes dancing, I guess.
She's an amazing dance captain.
Oh yeah, Sarah is the best. She's like everybody will take direction from Sarah because she's just so nice. Like I don't know. Sometimes people can especially when you're in a position of power, people sometimes don't want to listen to you if people are like too intimidating. But Sarah's just like always knows like the right thing to say.
Jackie's also a dance captain. I'm like, great
one.
Yeah, we're together again.
I know. Sarah and I always together.
How has it impacted your time at East?
Oh, theater definitely helped me time manage. When it came to freshman year, I wanted to audition for everything, and I was doing these shows, and I was also taking like honor classes like Jackie, and it was so overwhelming, and I realized like if I wanted to balance my passions, like school and theater, I had to time manage well. And it was stressful, I won't lie. Like I did cry my first Hell Week, and I had a senior. It was actually Rachel, and she came up to me and was like, if you think this is something, like you just wait till your senior year. And I was like, I'm gonna suck it up, time manage better, and I'm gonna get through this. And like it definitely made me more mature and wise as a student. So I definitely like thank theater for that.
Yeah, I mean I've done theater since I was a little kid, so the aspect of like doing a show wasn't necessarily new to me, but the environment was really new. And I think when you're a freshman it can be very intimidating, but it's a department that forces you to be yourself and try your best to be a force to be reckoned with. Like Beth says, it definitely pushes you to time manage because on average we're here until 6:30 at night, but during Hell Week we'll be here 10:30, sometimes later.
Yeah.
But also just doing the shows is kind of, I don't know, sometimes D-Wing can be a little bit secluded, and I've kind of like made an effort to not be secluded and be as friends with as many people throughout the school as possible. So for me, it just kind of helped me be my own person and also just encouraged me to pursue my passion for theater.
I also have to agree with Beth and Jackie about time management because now I feel really prepared for college, having gone through 4 years of managing theater and vocal and everything all together. So I'm definitely really thankful for that. And I also I know it's like very common, but theater really brought me out of my shell. Before theater, I was like really self-conscious. Like I didn't want anyone to like not like me, but I also wanted to be liked, but I also wanted to like not talk in front of people and like be quiet, go to the back and like not do anything. But theater really forced me out of my shell and to make my own me, like, and accept who I am. And because of me, like now being unapologetic about who I am, I have made some great friends and I know I'll keep them for a long time.
Do you plan on continuing theater in college?
Actually, I do. I don't want to major in theater, but I go to Emerson. I plan on going to Emerson. And it's a huge like liberal arts school. It has 7 theaters, so I will definitely have fun at Emerson and try to participate in theater as much as I can. I'll majoring like, in my communications and keeping up with my studies and doing theater would be awesome.
Yeah, so next year I'm attending Northwestern University as a theater major. So I had to apply for the theater department. So yeah, I'm there for the next 4 years doing theater, so I'm excited.
And I'm off to Muhlenberg College, which also has like a really like big theater program. Like a lot of people like do musical theater. I'm not majoring in it, but I do want to be in like some of the smaller productions, and I want to get involved in the theater community still.
And lastly, what advice can you give to incoming freshmen?
Ooh, try everything. I came as a freshman. Actually, I didn't want to be a part of theater. I was like, I'm going to drop theater. I'm going to venture out and do new things. So I tried out for volleyball. I didn't get in, but the experience of even trying out for volleyball was incredible. I was like, oh my goodness.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I was like, I could be in shape. I could try.
I auditioned for volleyball.
Yeah, I auditioned for volleyball. So it was great. I wanted to do Eastside since freshman year, and like this year I finally got to write some articles for Eastside and take journalism, which was a great experience. As a freshman, I really do recommend that don't stress the little stuff. Keep your head focused on the big picture and just try to have fun, because it is high school, and like yes, high school gets a terrible rep, but this is the time where you try to start discovering yourself, and then later on in college you will fully develop into who you are. So try to peel layers and understand.
That's really
who
good.
you are.
How am I gonna top that? Oh my god. Yeah, I think, and you said it in your earlier interview, and you kind of just said it.
Yeah.
Like, really get involved your freshman year. I think a lot of kids come into East being afraid to like try out for sports, like join clubs, do theater, and then it kind of becomes really difficult to get involved later, and people start to regret it. So yeah, get involved right away. You can always like cut back later.
Yeah.
Just start out there. Yeah, time manage, kind of prioritize, understand like evaluate, think to yourself, how important are my academics versus my extracurriculars versus my social life versus the time I want to spend with my family. That's different for everybody, and it doesn't matter what your order is, but if you know it, it's easier to say no, to say yes. And then I guess something that I wish I knew I did earlier was just to kind of like really just listen to my like self. And I'm not talking like I obey my parents at home, like I follow rules, but I think, you know, especially socially, don't be worried about what other people think about you. If you feel like people aren't being good friends, then don't be friends with them. If you want to talk to somebody new, talk to somebody new. If you want to join a club that's kind of you think weird for you to join, just join it. Because at the end of the day, you'll come out on top because you're like being true to yourself and doing what you want, following your gut, trust your gut.
Basically, like what you both said, I completely agree. And I just want to reiterate: be yourself and don't try to impress anyone. Just work for you. Do all your homework for you. Do activities for you, and don't try to impress other people. Because if you don't love it and you don't put your heart into it, then it's not worth it. You have to make yourself happy. And yes, it's gonna take a lot of stress and time management, but like it's 4 years and it goes by way faster than anyone could ever imagine. So make sure that you're having the best 4 years you possibly can.
Yeah, you're not happy if you're spending your time trying to please other people.
Mm-hmm.
Put yourself first.